Natural goodness is like water. It nourishes everything. Water follows the natural path of gravity and even flows to lower places that some people might reject. In a similar manner, without thoughts of competition, evolved ones live humbly and with simplicity. Their thoughts and meditations are without self-centered ambition. Their actions express kindness and generosity. Their presence is sincere, and they work in a competent manner at a moderate pace. By doing so, evolved ones do not create the energy of conflict or resentment. Becoming like water, one can gently flow around obstacles that are created by over-ambitious thoughts. When filled to the brim, a cup can spill. When over-sharpening a knife, it can become dull. Evolved ones notice when something has come to its natural completion. They observe how, when things are overgrown in nature, they eventually decline. And after every autumn harvest, there is a winter without crops. In the same manner, overworking and overspending can overlook the need for balance. Moderation in possessions and activities can create a greater sense of peace. Lao Tzu points out how pride in one's wealth or position is overlooking possible collapse and can bring their ruin. Thus, evolved ones complete what is needed and then retire when the work is done. They realize that trying to hold on to a cycle that has peaked is overlooking the balance to that cycle and the need for rest. Balancing the impulsive nature of the body with the calm wisdom of the spirit can bring chaos to a mind that wants to control life. The inner spirit realizes that harmonizing the inner and outer worlds is a continual dance of balance. Thus, evolved ones notice when the mind wanders and gently brings it back to center. They notice when the mind or body has hardened and help it become supple like a newborn babe. They care for others and lead without dominating or interfering. And they sense what is needed beyond the outer appearance of things. Spokes and a hub are the visible parts of a wheel, but what is not there is also part of what helps the wheel work. Clay is used to shape a pot. However, the empty space within the vessel makes it useful. Walls in a room are helpful, but cutting an opening for a window can let light come in. In each example, notice how what is not there is useful. Evolved ones often notice what is needed and then provide a service to fill it. They observe how we might work and profit from forms. However, formless empty space is needed for us to live and move around. Notice in life how when an absence is created, natural forces seem to fill it. Too much color can blind us. Too much sound can deafen us. Too much seasoning can deaden the natural flavor of food. Racing and seeking can bring chaos to the mind. Making things too important can lead one astray. The center nourishes, but the eye can enslave by directing too much attention to outer material things. Lao Tzu suggests that to master life, one needs to master both mental and physical addictions and attachments. Wiser beings observe with the inner, not the outer eye. Letting go of this, they can easily choose that or something else instead. Controlling one's senses can help refine a deeper insight and create a clearer perspective about the world. Those who are attached to little can experience what is truly great. To be concerned with favor or disgrace, approval or disapproval, is to live in fear. Thoughts of success and failure both arise from thinking of yourself as a body. Evolved souls see a broader picture. They might say, rather than seeing myself in the world, I see the whole world in myself, a self that includes all of life. Lao Tzu suggests that worrying about winning and losing can cause one to misidentify with the body, and those who treasure the things of the world can become entrapped in the world's ways. However, limiting external dependencies and developing emotional evenness can help bring about a broader awareness of life. Those who see the whole world as part of their total self can be entrusted with its care. The essence of life cannot be seen, for it is beyond form. It cannot be heard, for it is beyond sound. It cannot be held, for it is formless. Thus, it is intangible and indefinable. The essence of life is not bright above, nor is it dark below. Without the distinction of sight, sound, or form, it exists as the blended oneness of non-being, or the invisible potential from which all arises. As nothingness, how can it be named? Yet some will call it the form of formlessness, or the image of no image. Without the limitation of thought, it has no beginning nor ending. Experience it as the present moment. Embrace the mystery of that which has no beginning. Ancient ones who knew the way were mysterious, subtle, and responsive. Their knowledge was so profound that one can only describe their appearance. For example, they were watchful, as though crossing an iced stream, hesitant, as though respecting different points of view, courteous, like a humble guest, fluid and yielding, like melting ice, simple and shapeable, like uncut wood, open and receptive, like a valley, and clear, like a calm pond. Lao Tzu asks, to gain subtle power, can you be patient until the troubled waters of the mind settle and become clear? Can you remain peaceful and still until the time for right action appears? Evolved ones act with a subtlety that does not cause resistance. Observers of the way do not seek fulfillment, and thus they are not swayed by the perpetual desire for change. When not focused on self, one can become a stabilizing force in the community. When not focused on one's personal advantages, one can guide others with greater clarity and thus help bring about cooperation.